2 minutes.
What? Oh. A little My Queen.
I still love this song. It's so amazing.
Yeah.
It's so good.
After hearing it live, it definitely improved for me. 100%.
Dude, it's
I
my
heard it
intro
in LA.
This is the best intro music ever. Come on. It's just the best intro music. I don't know.
It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid sound if I do say so.
It really wants to be 9 Inch Nails.
I don't know.
9 Inch Babies.
Maybe I'm just biased because I've been listening to it nonstop, but
Baby Nails.
Baby Nails.
No, 9 Inch.
9 Inch Babies.
Come on. Baby Nails sounds like it's terrifying.
we're back and
terrifying.
the baby chat has entered.
Yes, within minutes, the baby chat has entered.
That's what happens when one of your favorite bands is fucking baby metal. It's like impossible to get rid of.
And then of course I'm into like the K-pop stuff too. So I also have Baby Monster. So I'm like, I'm just babies on my mind.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, we're gonna find out that Shane's gonna have a baby soon.
I know, right?
Let's back that statement up.
I was like,
let's rewind that one. Let's try again.
how many
Holy
people
shit.
are we actually live? It says we're live, but you know how
I'm
that
I'm trying to
goes.
check. It looks like there's like
All right.
15. Oh, yeah,
Cool.
there's a few on YouTube.
All right. Welcome in.
What's up, Kevin? Kevin Malone. Nice to meet
Kevin.
you.
Trying to figure
Kevin
it out.
Malone is the name of Kevin from The Office, right?
I don't know. His last
Nobody
name.
watches The Office?
I know. I
pretty
watched
sure
The Office.
Kevin
I don't know if
Malone.
that's his last name.
I haven't watched The Office in a very
I
long
might just
time.
be making that up. It's very, very possible, but like I feel like that would be cool.
Trying to get a
Malone
more
sounds right.
more giant chat here going. I think I'd have this
Like
stuff
you-
figured out.
Like you want more people in the chat, or you want to increase the size of the chat?
Yeah, the increased size. It's because Restream.io is annoying, and you have to like log out of this. What the heck? Oh my God! There's like double chats going on. Okay,
There we go.
All right. There it is.
That works.
Just put that one there. That one's good. Look at that.
That actually kind of looks cool.
Yeah, it does. I don't know what I did. Oh, I got rid of our starting soon
Yeah,
screen.
you got rid of their background. Starting scene's gone.
I don't know what I'm doing today, guys. It's okay.
Oh man.
It's okay. We're in this
He said
together.
I have an extra layer of protection if anyone tries to search my name. It's brilliant.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I guess
Very
we're
should have
gonna
thought of that before
we're gonna have tiny.
creating a YouTube channel called Shade. That's my name. Like, fuck, I should have created an alias.
Yeah. Just the fact that it's called Shade Reacts. It's just
I
awesome.
know. Well, there's a lot of people that don't realize that that's like actually my name. And so maybe they just think it's an alias. So that works.
It does.
Except right now, I just told everyone. So secrets out.
Or you go to your channel and you expect you to give like shady reactions, you know? And just
I thought about
so your
creating a
parents
segment where I was like,
named you Shade?
yeah. Well, I don't know who else would.
Were your parents like, hippies?
I don't know who else would have done it. No, my parents are bikers. Parents are
Oh,
like
even cooler.
bikers.
even cooler. Oh man. I love it. Hey guys, welcome in. We're just, we're doing things today.
Welcome.
I see you, Mr. Penguin, Pibaka. I tried Japanese souffle pancakes today. They were so good. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Went to a place called Flippers in Japan, and it was fucking good. Holy
Flippers.
shit. Yeah, it was like super fluffy souffle pancakes.
That's amazing.
Really good. I
So-
think it's like a chain. I don't know. It was really good.
So we're going to talk about stuff today. I'm not quite sure. Well, what was it? We're doing whatever it says in the title of this stream. That's what we're doing today.
Whatever it says in the title.
Whatever it says in the title. Oh, I mean, we got Baby Metal re-recording Headbanger. I'm assuming all of you have checked that out.
Yeah.
I really hope so. Thoughts out the gate on that? Or
Do we have thoughts?
Or are we waiting on Champ to get his coffee still?
You guys can
He looks
start
focused.
talking.
I think he's waiting on. We're waiting on Champ to get his coffee.
I'm happy to start talking about it because holy shit, I thought the music video was dope. I thought like they did a lot of callbacks to the original like Headbanger music video from 10 years ago, where they like more than 10 years ago, with like the old school like full body like sped up video headbang style that looks like scary. They brought back the Kami, and then obviously they released it on the anniversary of Makio's passing, which I thought was really really clever, and kind of a nice call to.
Did you say Makia?
Someone who bit someone.
Makia?
Mikio.
Oh, I thought you said Makia. I was like, what?
No, my Kia Sorento. No, Mikio. And I thought it was really cool that they did that as like a homage to him. But then they also recorded it at that gas station. I don't know. The whole music video was dope. The fact that they re-recorded the song and added like Momo's growls and scream tracks to it just made it even more cool to me, because it's already a song we all know. Like if you've listened to Baby Metal or been to a Baby Metal show, you know Headbanger. So it's kind of hard to remake a song and make it better. But I thought they did a cool job. I don't know. I'm sure you like split the tracks, like the musical tracks, and I'm sure you can do like a side by side and see like how much they changed on all that. I couldn't tell. Like I don't know if they did a lot of like musically anything different, but I definitely could tell that they added Momo screaming, which was fucking awesome.
Yeah. So that was the thing that was really cool about the song, was having Momo screams in there and also having the guitars more up front and hearing the leads that you couldn't really hear in previous ones is what I noticed with the whole thing. That's what I really enjoyed about it. And we listened to the beginning of the other one while we were live and then listened to the other version, and her voice it's changed significantly to the point where we knew it changed, we knew it matured, but when you actually listen to him back to back, you're like, oh yeah, she sounds like a straight up kid, like in the other song.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it even more amazing to a certain extent, because you're like, wow, she had that much power as a kid. So it's like one of those things where you can already see the future at that moment, especially now that we have it, the future already here. You're like, wow, she's going to be a very powerful vocalist when she gets older. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, no shit.
I think the music video was also recorded in Mikio's like old hometown, from what I understand. Yeah, and they have like, if you watch, like you could see like there's like images of like another person in there, like dressed in all white. I'm pretty sure that's like supposed to represent him. It's pretty cool. I think it was an upgrade overall. Like the sound quality, I think, is better now. I think that the only thing that I really noticed like is a big drastic difference with the music was in the very beginning, the intro, where it's that very beginning part. When the guitars first come in, there's like this little lead that comes in. It's like right before they get into the heavier part, and that part was like really moved down far in the mix. I couldn't even hear it until I put headphones on again. The rhythm section seems like it's much louder, while the lead section sounds like it's been lowered a little bit. I think it still sounds as good though.
For me,
it didn't bother me.
For me, it all sounded way louder, even the lead. When we were comparing it, to me it did. It sounded way loud. And the cool thing that made the leads even better, yeah.
Champ said, "Fuck your opinion."
Yeah. Well, fuck you too, Champ. Go get that coffee, you miserable prick. But no. What I was gonna say was the guitars were way more just present, and they took out all of that '90s sound design that was in the old one. Like that wah, 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 like that Limp Bizkit style type sound design is completely absent in this version. Crisp. They only kept in the sound design that was signature to the song, which I appreciated.
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I also just love the idea. I love the idea now that they will be re-recording some of the older songs with Momo doing the growl tracks.
Did they confirm they're doing more?
Oh yeah. I mean, okay, sorry. They didn't confirm it on like a statement or anything, but they confirmed it in a very physical way at the live show in Japan.
Tell me more. I want to hear about the show in Japan anyway.
Yeah, I want to talk about the show. I didn't know if we were jumping to that yet, but just a quick segment before I talk more about it later. But like, if you guys have not heard, if anyone watching this has not heard the spoilers, I'm sorry, spoiler alert, warning, right? Was what they say. They played a medley of older songs, but the main song that I wanted to call out was they remade "Catch Me If You Can" and performed it live, which was really cool to see. But "Catch Me If You Can," they have a lot of growls in the old version. That Momo very obviously did on the new track that they performed live. It was very obvious in the sound. It was also obvious because anytime that they've shown a like Momo doing a growl or a scream, whether it's a music video or a live performance, they always like she will mouth the scream. Obviously, it's a track, like she's not doing it live, but like she was doing that for "Catch Me If You Can." So, I mean, that's 2 songs off of their original album that they've now essentially officially redone with Momo growling. So I assume they will redo Ine, and maybe a few others.
I was hoping for a Megasune, and I was saying that in the reaction that I did. I was wondering if they were going to redo more songs, because I was mentioning I would really appreciate hearing Megasune again. Ine would be a good one. And there's so many others, so many songs off the first album where there was screams in there, which are still mysterious, and we're not really sure who did those original screams. Like, it'd be really cool to get those on there. Overall,
yeah, I agree. Because well, they did play Megitsune at the show in Japan.
Did she do that long
I'll be
scream?
Honest, I don't remember. I don't know. I was.
Were you drunk?
No, I didn't buy any alcohol. Those bastards didn't let me. Okay, night 1, I was a little drunk, but that was because of pre-show rituals. But like the second night, I didn't have any alcohol, and I just don't remember. I was just too busy jumping, and
you should have been drinking. I guess
should have been drinking. I would have been more focused.
Yeah, you would have remembered.
But no, I do think that they're going to redo. I don't know if they'll redo the entire thing. So what I think they're going to do is they released they're doing this thing on Instagram, like this tournament of songs. I don't know if you guys saw that, where people were voting on like the best songs. And now they created like a best of 15. Obviously they're going to do like a best of album. I think that's pretty obvious of what they were doing. But I think what they're going to do is like remaster those songs. So I think those 15 songs that were selected or voted on, I think they're going to remaster those songs for the best of. That's what I think they're going to do. That's my theory on it, and we'll see if it tracks.
I mean, I would appreciate it. You know, they've been doing this for a while now at this point, right? So what are they, like 11 years in? Something like that, 12 years
15,
in?
15.
Jeez, that's crazy. They started in 2011. That's wild. But yeah, I think that some of those old tracks, I've never listened to any of them and thought like this really needs an upgrade. Like they're still pretty good quality. I don't really see any issues with them. But that being said, Momo is now like officially like she's a part of Baby Metal, you know, as if she was always here type of thing. You know, it doesn't feel like a replacement anymore. It doesn't feel like a stand-in. It feels like somebody that should be here. So I do like the idea of having her vocals specifically on all of, or at least on the most popular of the old tracks. I think that that's an upgrade for the band in general, and for her to feel more like, I don't know, comfortable in the band and like more like a real part of it. So I appreciate that they're doing it.
So they mentioned in the chat. They mentioned in the chat that it was the same version of Megasune at the concert, and they were disappointed that they did song 4 on the list.
Song 4 was on the list. Yeah.
Wait. So
that's a question I want to ask.
Wait.
I want to ask you guys, like,
was it on the list or played?
On the list. It wasn't played.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That's what I want to ask you guys. Like, do you feel like if by redoing some of these songs that were the core 3, right? Yui, Moa, and Sood, like by redoing these songs, do you feel like Baby Metal is trying to like push out the memory of Yui? Or do you think they're just redoing these songs because they want to like just continue
I have a really
Baby
weird
Metal's legacy with Momo? Because I don't feel like what they're doing is like pushing Yui away. Because if you want to listen to, like, it's not like they're getting rid of those songs. If you want to listen to the Yui version, you still can, and there's plenty of footage, and you can still see it.
I have a sadder.
But I'm curious y'all's
theory.
thoughts.
I have a sadder theory. I think they're being lazy right now and not writing music. And they said this is an easy way to just like put out stuff and still be relevant while we're working on other songs. So they're just recording these because it doesn't take any work or effort. Because if I remember correctly, the drums are almost pretty exact to the original, even with the redo. Because it's the exact same beats per minute and everything. They just redid. They either remixed the guitar or something like that because the solo was still the same. Everything was the same. So it sounded like a remix. They could have re-recorded it, but it sounds like we're buying time until the other new shit's done. That's what it sounds like to me.
Don't know.
And they said,
I don't know if I can say that they're being lazy though.
Well, and they're probably also thinking like, well, since we got Momo, like this will count or whatnot. This will be, this will count as us changing stuff, and people will be like, oh, that's so cool that they're redoing the Momo vocals. While they're buying themselves times to put out new music. That's what I'm thinking. Because think about it, the last album was a bunch of collabs, right? So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm like, I don't know. It makes sense, right, to kind of go about that with that thought. But also, dude, they had such a busy 2025. I'm like, it makes sense that they weren't writing new music because they were touring pretty much all year. And then they kept releasing new shit out of nowhere with like anime intros and like random collabs with Five Finger Death Punch and shit like this that wasn't really advertised or talked about. It was just released. Like, hey, by the way, we're doing this for One Punch Man. Oh, by the way, we're doing this with Five Finger Death Punch. Oh, yeah, we're going to release this album like in 2 months. Well, actually 4 months because we delayed it. Like they did all this shit while doing, a US America tour, European tour, an arena tour, like a Japan tour.
Yep.
The Baby Metal like radio show.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have used lazy was probably a strong word, but also they have
just
a giant
protecting
team
you from people coming after you.
People, like I said, I mean, counting the Avengers years, Momo has been a part of Baby Metal longer than Yui.
It's kind of wild to think about.
Yeah,
it's a different band now. It's a different band now. Let's be real. Like, I love the original version of Baby Metal with Yui that came out with the Gimme Chocolate and the, if you were to really listen to like a song like Road to Resistance, right? It's so different than the rest of their tracks. Like you've got a different writer on it. You've got the guy from Dragon Force on it. It's one of the first songs that a lot of people have heard from Baby Metal to like really kind of introduce them into Baby Metal after like, Gimme Chocolate and Karate came out. But I do think that like the majority of their songs were a little bit more like, they were different. It's hard to actually, I think, articulate the difference between old Baby Metal and new Baby Metal. But I would say that new Baby Metal feels more cohesive to me. And I don't say that as a negative to the old Baby Metal. I think that they were intentionally being like less cohesive in those songs with like a bigger disparity between like the pop aspect and the metal aspect. And now it feels kind of combined where the pop and the metal kind of feel like they've become one. So I kind of think like when I'm thinking of Baby Metal with Momo, I'm thinking of that sound. And then when I'm thinking of Baby Metal with Yui, I'm thinking of the former sound. So it does make sense for me to have that like kind of strong split between the two. And I do appreciate them. Like, I don't know, like even if they are just like trying to take a break and re-record stuff while they're like, coming off the tour before they start recording new music, I like those old songs and I want to see what they're all going to sound like with like, a new mix, a new recording, and with Momo on all the tracks anyway. So I'm completely for it. Like every band at this point in their career, like 15 years in, is going to start thinking about remixing and putting out greatest hits or something along those lines. So they've earned it. They deserve it. Let's get it. It's gotta be good.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they have not released like albums of their live concerts yet. Very shocked.
They have.
Album?
Yeah, they did that. The 2-night thing.
Best of
remember?
10. They did the night. They've done albums for the Budokan shows. They did for Tokyo Dome for.
Like they have album releases. Actually. Really?
Yeah.
I thought
like
it was just
CDs.
DVDs.
They definitely have the bitch. They got those too. They got lots of fucking DVDs, dude. They love selling that shit for.
Okay, yeah, I see Metal Galaxy Day 1, Metal Galaxy Day 2. How did I miss these?
I don't think they do it as much anymore. They did it back in the day. Like,
okay, I see the Budokan Live.
But didn't they just do it for the last album?
There's a bunch
I thought they did.
There's okay, maybe I'm mixing it up with like, no, well, it's just
I'm
one
also
song
pretty sure
here
they're
and
gonna
there.
do. I'm also pretty sure they're going to do it for Legend Metal Fourth in Japan, like they just did, because it's the first time I've ever been to a live show where a band plays their entire album like in order. I've never seen that in a live show.
Really?
Like I've seen them play a few of the good songs from the album, right? Because most bands when they release an album, they have like if they release 10 to 12 tracks, like maybe 3 or 4 will be hits. Hits maybe loosely, but like popular. Like most bands, and even good bands. This isn't like a knock on bands. It's most good bands. Like you just don't know how the people are going to respond to your music. So you release all these different tracks and hope that people like it. But with Baby Metal, it seemed like with Metal Fourth, almost every single song was universally liked, like at least within the fan base, right? So
There's also this thing where you can
take and give some.
There's this thing too, like where if you never heard the song and they keep releasing it, like how the YouTube algorithm works, you might have a higher chance of it getting discovered too.
Yeah. So the fact that they played literally Metal Fourth in order, like the concert started with "From Me to You," which also a fucking awesome way to start a concert, just because of the intro of how that song goes, like just the let's go, and then it just drops and everyone starts going crazy, moshing, going nuts. Awesome way to start a concert, by the way. But the fact they played all 10 songs in order was super cool. So that makes me think they're cool. Definitely going to record it. I think they're definitely going to record that and release it as an album, like the live record, because it's literally in order. It's so easy.
Maybe, but I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that in stone, because I've been to a couple shows where that's happened. Usually, though, I will say the difference is most of the shows I've been to where they're playing an entire album. Like I believe I saw Black Label Society play one of their full albums. I saw Yellow Card play their whatever famous album they had, the one with Ocean Avenue on it. But the difference was these all happened like 10 to 20 years after those albums released. So they come back after they had already gotten popular and then play through the whole album, and then they'll release like a live track because of that. Baby Metal doing it like now, right after the release of it, that's good. You got a lot of balls, honestly, if that's what their plan is.
Thrice re-recorded a bunch of songs too just recently, but in a half step down or whatnot.
Older song? Like how old of the Thrice songs are we talking?
Artist in the Ambulance
and pre? If we're talking Artist in the Ambulance or pre-Artist in the Ambulance, then good. Anything after that, then bad.
Yeah, the re-recording that. It was crazy. It's crazy hearing them in a lower tuning. So that's how I felt when I was listening to Sue do, redo Headbanger.
My Queen.
And then you hear like how it feels lower, but they kept the same key, which was awesome.
Yeah. Her voice is just more like full now, more mature.
Yeah,
robust.
So it's so much more full.
Robust.
It's one of those things where like I've had this happen to me many times when I go learn vocals and I'm like, I either think, oh my God, it's so high. And then you're like, oh, it's not that high. Or like when you're like, oh, that's pretty low. And you're like, oh, no, it's not. That's way higher than it sounds. That's how I feel it's changed with Headbanger. It's one of those very deceiving songs when you listen to the vocals at first. You're like, oh, yeah, it's pretty low. And you're like, no, it's not. It's still high as hell.
I will say those the growls in the middle are way louder too. It's not just that it's Momo, but they're also like mixed way more up front in the mix. All the old Baby Metal
had to
growls.
Be intentional.
Oh, 100%. All the old Baby Metal growls previous to Momo being a part of the group are like hidden, like within layers of tracks. Like you hear them there, but it's hard to make them out. These are like they're the forefront, like it's the main feature of that section.
Also, did you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed this too, I think her screams got better already. They're like light years better than what on the previous they're screaming.
She also has been doing more like live screaming at the concerts, but not on the songs. Like she'll do the like during Metali, right? When they're telling everyone to get down, like get low, like she'll do like she'll pull her mic in and they'll like crank her mic for a minute. she'll do the everybody and like scream. It actually sounds pretty fucking good live. Like whenever she's even doing that, even with that kind of shit like lavalier mic, it still sounds really good.
But she's not doing the screams in the songs?
No. Interesting. I don't really care. Personally, I don't really care because no other screaming vocalist on any band in the world is doing the fucking cardio and choreography that they are, and to do screams like that, you have to be able to have like a full like set of lungs, and like they are literally dancing the entire fucking time. So like I don't really care if they don't do the screams live.
So,
but it is cool that they still show that she can do it live, and it's not just processed audio. Like she can still scream because she's doing it during those moments.
So when you're screaming, it's a full-on vocal compression. So you're limiting your air, literally, and it does prevent you from releasing all your air at the same time. But when you're running, you have to be breathing at some point. So if you're trying to do all that choreography and scream at the same time, it can be very, 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 very difficult. That's why when you see screamers like kind of jump around, they stop and then scream, and then they jump around afterwards. Because if they're doing it right. Now, if you're just yelling, you can run around all day, but then you're gonna blow out your vocal cords. But if you're doing actual screaming, which requires vocal compression, you have to stop. You're gonna be winded, or your screams are gonna sound like crap. You know.
All right, I have a question for both of you guys then. Would you prefer, just your own personal preference, would you prefer that she dances less and does live vocals, or does non-live vocals and dances more?
Dances less and do more vocals live.
Shade? I have a feeling you're going to be the opposite.
I'm the other way.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm the other way.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think
and that's why it's like, and that's why I asked you both that question, because I have my thoughts on it, obviously, also, but I figured you guys were going to answer opposite, and that's kind of why you can't just change it, right? Like, because like my first thought was the same as Alan's, but there's so many people like Shade that are into it because there's this dancing quality to it, and like you don't want to take that away. So it's hard even to find a middle balance there.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if I would have ever even really gotten into baby metal if it wasn't for the spectacle of it. You know, the visual, the dancing, the everything. Like if I had just heard the songs, I would have been like, oh, that's cool, but maybe moved on. But seeing the performance is what like captivated me to baby metal and like really like sucked me in. Like the fact that they were doing all of that while singing, like Sue, she doesn't do as much choreo as the other girls, but she's still doing a lot of the choreography. And she's able to hit these notes like for an hour and a half. Like that's fucking crazy to me.
See, I heard it music first without video, and I enjoyed the music out the gate. So maybe that could be why too, when I was first hearing it. Because for me, it's very nostalgic to the 90s era, but better, like a better version of it. Better, like just better metal. Like the riffs were so good. The music was so good. And then you had the clean vocals over it. And at that time when, you know, like since I've been getting into baby metal, or like I had already been acclimated to those high vocals over screams because of Protest the Hero. I absolutely love Protest the Hero. So when I got to baby metal, I was like, oh my God, this is phenomenal. Like this is a more structured version of Protest the Hero, and also progressive at certain points. And it was like a more of a mix of what I like, where Protest is just like off the walls, nonstop. Still catchy stuff, but like if you want a nice, cool structure song with a little bit of progressiveness in it, baby metal was like the thing for me to go to when I was first like hearing that.
Protest the Hero is like all progressive. Like even the parts that are not supposed to be progressive are progressive. And I like them. I like them a lot also, but they're definitely, this is kind of skirting the line more, like what you're saying.
Yeah, but when I first heard them, I was like, oh my God, the vocals are so high. But then I liked them. It was something fresh for me when I first heard that band. So when Baby Metal came along, I was like, this is fucking phenomenal. When I was hearing it, just like, because the leads were so catchy, and then they had like those 90s sound design in there. It was just like, overall, it was just a nostalgic thing when I first heard them. When I first heard like Road to Resistance, Doki Doki Morning, even Give Me Chocolate. Like that Give Me Chocolate riff is so good, you know, behind it.
Yeah, I was going to read the same thing as you are about to.
it would be really cool if for future songs, if they built in scream breaks into the choreo.
Yeah, because like, you could have the other two.
Yeah,
you got to remember, cool. Like Sue is usually not singing at the same time as the screams are happening. They're pretty separated most of the time, so you could kind of revamp them so that Sue is doing the choreo with Moa at that time, and you've got Momo kind of just doing the scream. She could step forward where naturally Sue would be stepping forward and breaking away from the choreo at that moment.
By the way, Yukina's doing something way different on stage.
Yeah,
I was just seeing
Gordon, that you're on some bullshit with that.
Yeah, because Yukina does stop and she screams and sways back and forth, and she's not doing hand gesture movements, moving her legs and thighs. She's not doing anything remotely to that. So that's what I'm saying. Like if BABYMETAL did what Yukina's doing, I'd be totally for it. I'm okay with that. Like that.
Yeah, it's
that's
not set
enough
choreo.
interaction.
That's the difference, right? Like you can see it in Nemophila also. Like they have moments of set choreo with the band where like they're not doing dancing, but they'll do like set like we're gonna start fucking headbanging at this moment or whatever, and then you'll see her running back and forth. But when she starts to scream, she's standing there with one foot up on that speaker in front of her. Yeah, and she's fucking belting because, like, she needs to get her whole body into that shit. It is tough. I get it. I think right now Poppy is probably because she runs around back and forth on the stage, but she's also going to blow out her vocals by the time she's 34. So, like, I don't really know if people should be, using her as, I'm not sure about that, but it's tough. It's tough. I do think that there's a way to kind of find that balance though with the breaks. They have breaks in choreo already. You could put a couple for Momo just so she could do some live vocals, I think.
Yeah, their choreography is already built to each song anyway. So I think they're gonna do it. Like they're gonna do it. I just don't know if they want her to do live vocals. I really don't know if they want her to do that. So
we got to remember at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the company that owns or promotes BABYMETAL or whatever, like it's still technically an idol organization, right? So it's like they're going to protect their image more than anything, no matter what. Image is always going to come first. So if they feel like that there's a chance that she's going to hurt herself by doing the live vocals and she won't be able to be around, or that it's just going to come off poorly or something like that, they're always going to choose to go with the thing that's going to make them look best.
So the thing that Scraith is saying in the chat, it would be cool if future songs, the choreo is designed for some of the live screen breaks. And this brings me to the point that I actually want to mention. I just want an original BABYMETAL album now because it was cool, all the collabs and stuff. Like, let's get some original music so we can move forward instead of going backwards.
Yeah. That too. So like designing the new songs, with something that's different.
Still play the old ones, but okay, let's get a new album in the works, and create it around that.
So, but they did just release an album. So it's like how long? When did they release that? Like September, something along those lines.
It was supposed to be June. It was supposed to be June. It got pushed to like August.
Yeah. So the end of the summer they released an album. It has been about half a year.
Are they going on the road again? Are they going on the road again a lot?
Well, I mean, they're on the road right now, right?
No, they just finished the tour, but they've already announced that they're going to be doing a show in end of March, and they've already announced U.S. tour dates, or not tour dates, U.S. Festival dates.
I see.
So they're going to have like 2 months off
on here. Australia in March.
Well, I'm thinking of Band-Maid. Band-Maid's doing the U.S. tour or a North American tour.
Yeah, so they're going to Australia in March, and then do a show in Koto City in Japan, and they go to Sweden.
Yeah, that's going to be with Maximum the Hormone.
Sweden in June. Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, at the end of March, the same day as the Love Bites Budokan show. BABYMETAL, Atarashikaku, and Maximum the Hormone are doing a show.
Oh shit! That's cool.
How do I get tickets to that?
I don't. think you
seriously, that's pretty sweet. That's a cool setup.
I have to go to
those. Are like iconic.
I still have not fucking seen Maximum Hormone live.
Yeah,
I still have not
because they don't play music, dude. What are you gonna do?
Dude,
when a band decides not to play, you can't see them.
How do I
Mr. MX points out that Trivium and Bullet for My Valentine also had 20-year tours of their famous albums, and that has nothing to do with anything except for the fact that I love those two bands and wanted a chance to say them out loud on our podcast. Both Trivium and Bullet are awesome, but yeah, it happens more in metal, I think, than anything else, where they like do these like 20-year reunions and just play straight up their own music. It's cool.
I want to see Maximum Hormone. How the hell do I get to this show?
I don't know. From what I was hearing when I was in Japan, is like there's no tickets. There's like it's sold out within like the day it released, and I don't think you can get tickets. Because I was asking the same thing. I'm like, I don't know if logistically I can afford to go back to Japan, in 2 months. But I want to try, and they're like, I wouldn't try too hard. I was like, you're not gonna be able to go to that show. So maybe you can, but I think it's gonna have to be through somebody else getting a ticket, through somebody who has an extra, one of those sort of situations.
That is worth going to Japan for. right away. I mean, I really want to see the last concert that they did, but I have never seen Maximum Hormone at all. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I think it'll be cool for that lineup too, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna do the song Maximum the Hormone and Atarashi Gaku are gonna do Shimi. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that collab that they did, which was my introduction to Maximum the Hormone. Was that song, which would be pretty cool to see live.
That'd be cool.
They are making overseas lotteries for that, and it's a small capacity. Are you talking about the one with Maximum Hormone?
Yeah. So they have lotteries, which means
I'm so confused with the whole lottery shit. I couldn't even figure it out for the BABYMETAL stuff. I was like, I just didn't have time either to really look into it.
It's literally a lottery, man. Like you're throwing your name in a hat and they're picking out the ones.
I know, but you have to do all this weird stuff to fill it out, and then I fill out the form and it gets deleted, and then I have to redo it. I'm like, what the? I don't even know what's going on.
That's part of it, man. They're trying to weed people out before they even sign up for it.
Yeah. Well,
like they want to
they
make it
want
difficult.
this.
Oh, they are
exactly.
not. They are not making an overseas lottery. Never mind.
Oh, they're not. Okay, well, that's very different.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because everyone was like, you can't go. I'm like, okay, but like, I can still go though, right? Like, no, you can't go.
Really not, dude.
Like, yeah.
You're
but,
really,
but I can find a way. And they're like, no, I don't think you can. I'm like,
that's awesome, dude.
I still want to go at the end of March because I want to see the like sakura blossom, like all the like cherry blossom trees, all that. Like I want to see all of that. And also if I can go to Maximum the Hormone, Atarashi Gaku, BABYMETAL, dope. If I can't get tickets to that, I can go to the Love Bite show at Budokan, dope. Like either way, I want to go. I just spent a lot of money, so I gotta save.
I feel you. I feel you.
I hear that.
Shit ain't cheap.
So anything from the BABYMETAL concert that was like, other than what's been mentioned, that really stands out that nobody's really mentioning about the show?
I mean, you guys went to the BABYMETAL in New York.
Yeah.
Right. You two. Alan, obviously you went to, the Irving show as well. But then Alan, you and I both went to the Yokohama show, the Psyche Mutts versus BABYMETAL in the end of August. And that was in Tokyo or Saito or Yokohama, but close enough, right? Like that was in Japan. And the biggest stark difference between like the BABYMETAL performances were all awesome, right? Like BABYMETAL still kills it no matter where they're at. But the big difference is like the before show experience is just incredible in Japan. Like in the US, the venues, like they don't want people there. Like they don't want you congregating and loitering and like having fun, right? The venues here in the States don't want you to enjoy yourself before the show. They want you to stand in the hot sun and be miserable. But in Japan, it's like these venues, like at least the two I've been to, Yokohama K Arena and then Saitama Super Arena, like it was like the entire venue was built around the idea that people will come here early and hang out and party and talk and take pictures. And like, dude, it's just such an incredible experience. Like there's 10,000 people here at this arena before the show even starts. And there's groups of people doing choreographed dances to the songs, like with music blasting. The amount of gifts and like souvenirs people make and create and just give away as like, just, hey, I love this band. I want to show you how much I love them by making you this thing. It's just fucking crazy. Like that, that whole experience is just nothing like what you see in the United States.
The way that the US is though, when it comes to like making money and stuff, you think they would implement something like that in there. Cause you're just adding this crazy value to going to a show, that you don't have to pay for, but you could probably sell those tickets for more because people are going to know that there's a whole like awesome get together in the beginning. Right. I don't know.
It's like a tailgate. It's like
it's a tailgate.
America, we love tailgates, right? It's like we love the pre-party before the like the pre-game before the game, right? Like we love tailgating.
That's so weird,
idea,
right?
Just tailgate for concerts.
We do it for sports.
Some people do that. Some people actually do that. They tailgate concerts. Like that's totally a thing. But I don't want to have to do it in the parking lot. I want the venue to be accommodating. But anyways, like the pre-show like get-togethers are just insane. Like the amount of like Japanese fans that are just so friendly to everybody, the amount of like adorable little girls running around in their BABYMETAL like cosplays, handing out chocolate, like with their parents like scurrying behind them, like giving them the confidence to go and talk to people. Like that stuff is just so cool.
Wholesome.
Yeah, it's just it's so nice. Like everyone is so kind and nice. It's amazing. And then the show starts, and you're just like, and then we're all just fans. Like we all just kind of blend into one, like we just blend into one group of fans, like watching the show. So like
it really incredible. Is a very different experience. I mean, just thinking about us getting ready for the Baby Metal show in New York, it's just like it's nothing. There's nothing there. They just want you to stand in a line in the cold for 2 hours, and then they let you in, and that's all you get out of it. It's not even there's not even a parking lot that you can tailgate in because you're in fucking Manhattan and you parked 6 blocks away. Yep. You know, so like you're literally just standing in a line in the cold. Nobody's even talking to each other. Like nobody wants to move out of their spot in the line. It's really just a couple hundred people staring at their phones for a couple hours.
It's the other thing, like the lack of like embarrassment that people have, like, and like, I don't know how to describe it. And it's like everyone knows that we're all there to enjoy ourselves, so no one's trying to act like they're too cool. So like people are dressed up, like so many people like full like face paints and full cosplays and dressing up in Japan. But in America, I feel like people just act like they're too cool. Like it's like, yeah, I like Baby Metal, but like not enough to talk to you about it. Like everyone's like, they just want to sit in their little corner and play on their phone. But like in Japan, like everyone's like if you walk by a group and you see someone in a cool costume and you look at them and like you make eye contact, they're gonna be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Like,
I want to throw this out there, okay? And I'm not going to throw out a name, but you just reminded me of this when I went to the Love Bite show. There was another YouTuber there, another YouTuber that reacts to and some of the other bands that we listen to. And I saw him and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go say hi to this guy. And I went over, I was like, hey man, are you blah, blah, blah? And he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, I'm Champ. Like, you know, I do the same thing. And literally like 5 seconds into the sentence, he was just like, I'm just going to watch the show. I was like, okay. All right. See you, buddy. It was nice to meet you, I guess. Like zero interest at all in meeting me, regardless of me meeting somebody that was a fan.
Just meeting someone,
And I was just like, I'm not going to say his name because I feel bad. He's a pretty low, like he just doesn't have a lot of followers or whatever. But I was just like, Jesus Christ, that is the perfect embodiment of like what it's like going to a show in New York City. It's like these people don't even want to have you around. I'm just gonna stare.
But yeah, and also, dude, shout out to, I know there's some people that are watching here that that came and like talked to me at the show or at the Fox God Bar, because that was also a crazy experience. Like Fox God Bar is always wild in Shinjuku. So like, yeah, shout out to anyone who like came up and said hi and got a picture with me, and like just like the amount of people, Alan, by the way, that were like, when are you guys bringing back up to Solid Sound? Like, when are you guys doing Solid Sound again? Was actually shocking how many people were like, what are you guys doing that again? I'm like, dude, it was just the holidays. We'll be back at the beginning of the year, I promise. Like it was really cool how many people like actually tune in and watch the podcast, which is dope. So
I didn't even know that.
Hi. It was really cool. Yeah, there's probably at least 10 people from the Japanese crowd specifically that will come up and talk to me. He's like, when are you guys doing the podcast again? I like the podcast. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's coming. It's coming, I promise.
So we actually have Japanese viewers, huh? It's crazy.
Are you? Yeah, are the people here liking this time? You know, this is a new time that we've tried out. We normally would actually go live in 15 minutes, not at 8. But
I like it earlier. I can't speak for everyone, but I wake up early, so for me, like, this is perfect. I like it.
Yeah, I wake up at 5 in the morning every day, so I'm all good.
Same. I don't know if it's better for the Japanese crowd. I think it's late for them, but I think it's going to be late for them no matter what we do. So
no, they actually appreciate the earlier times. That's why I release videos at 6 a.m. because that's when they're off work and they can actually watch YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's like 9 p.m. for them or something like that.
Isn't that crazy? Just getting off work at 9 p.m. Fucking crazy.
You know, I feel them. I've been working like fucking 5 to 10 almost. It's like 5 days. Oh my God, it sucks. Yeah.
Oh, but with the Baby Metal show, the other two things, first live debut of Algorithm and White Flame. Which was, I mean, we've heard those songs a bunch, and I think White Flame is one that people were probably most excited to hear live, and it was incredible. It was really good. My only critique is this new drummer. Not feeling it. Not feeling the new drum. Not feeling a new drummer. Anthony Barone, please come back. I know you can't officially say you were with BABYMETAL, but please, dear God, come back. They did the like solo break from Itali, and it was the most boring drum solo I've ever heard. Like,
Really?
no, like it literally like it sounded like a kid who's like currently trying to graduate from like the School of Rock, like playing. Like it was just not. It didn't seem like a guy who's playing for 30,000 people in an arena. Like it was just meh. And there was many times where like the timing was a little bit off from Sue, and I'm like, yeah, well, this guy's only played with him like twice, so it makes sense he doesn't know all the timings for certain things.
That's shocking, though. Like, out of there's so many phenomenal drummers in Japan. Like, how did that get fucked up?
When you listen to like and they also did a solo before Catch Me If You Can. They did a Kami band solo, and it was like. I'm like, what are we doing? Like, there's no blast beats. There's no like this isn't like a metal feeling drum solo. It was just, come on, man. There's so many.
So what happened to the previous drummer?
I think he took a full-time gig with Beneath the Massacre. So I think he went somewhere where he can actually publish his name.
Okay.
Beneath the Massacre.
Interesting. I get it, though. As the drummer, I don't know if I would necessarily feel great about being like, I'm just a part of the Kami band, but I have no name or face
I think he was, because he was, I think Anthony Barone was just, because he was with All That Remains. Mm-hmm. And I think he still does like session recording for All That Remains. Mm-hmm. But I think, to someone of his skill level, I totally get it. I totally understand. Like, I want to be remembered. I want to be known. Like, I got to this level. It's cool to play for these big arenas, but I want to be known. I want people to like.
I feel like people already know his name too, and so like going from an unknown commodity to sort of like an unnamed person would be kind of tough. I think, like he was honestly like, from us metalcore people back in the like the 2000s, early 2010s, we know him as like one of the best drummers out there. So like, when he went over to BABYMETAL, it was cool as hell. I didn't expect him to stay, but I did expect them to replace him with somebody just as good.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Maybe this guy will be better. Maybe this guy will get better. I mean, it's only his like third show. He literally did Intuit Dome with him. He played in Mexico with him, and then here Legend Metal Fort. So he's only done 3 shows, but all 3 shows were like sold out arenas. So I'm like, you have to bring someone in who's gonna fucking bring the heat. And this guy just, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I'm spoiled by Anthony Barone and like his ability to, like, his solos were just so fucking good. But I don't know. I'm also just, maybe I'm just being a little salty bitch. Maybe this guy's awesome and I just don't know him well enough. But from what I heard, I wasn't loving it. But that's my only gripe.
The fact that you noticed it.
Oh,
yeah. That's something.
Sorry, I have 2 gripes. Two gripes. The other thing I don't like is that they just played a repeat of the same set both nights. I don't like that. What's the point? Like, why have 2 night show if you're just gonna replay the same thing? Hey, come back. Focus.
Wait. They replayed songs?
It was the exact same set both nights. Like, exact same set both nights.
Why?
I don't know. And that's I think that's probably most people's biggest criticism was that, like, you had this. I know they've done other metal like legend shows where it's the same set list in the past, but most of their most famous legend shows, they have 2 different nights: clear night, red night, black night, dark night, whatever. Like, they have 2 different nights and they have 2 different set lists, which is really cool because you have fans that travel all over the world and can come and see you play more songs. So I assumed they were going to play Metal Fourth all the way through, right? I think we all assumed they're going to do that both nights. But then for the encore, we thought they were going to do maybe a different medley of songs. So they did Baby Metal Death, Catch Me If You Can, the full song. And then they did a medley of, Magitsune, Doki Doki Morning. Those were the full songs. Fucking awesome. Hearing Doki Doki Morning live was insane. And then Catch Me If You Can, Awadama Fever, and Elevator Girl. Those 3 were like a medley, which was also really fucking cool to see because I haven't heard any of those live yet. And we even got the little slide where Moa slides underneath Sue's legs. It's awesome, right? Like, throwback BABYMETAL, super cool. I think all of us were expecting them to switch up that medley and do like 3 different songs for the second night, or bring back different songs from their 80 song, catalog that they have or whatever. Like, you have so many songs to choose from.
Maybe since it was the first one with not the very first one with BABYMETAL, but like this anniversary, they just wanted everyone to see the same anniversary performance. You know what I mean? Because
I understand.
Since all lotteries
I don't like it.
Since they're all different, right? Like, since they only can get some people probably only got one night.
I actually think it's more likely that the reason is the drummer. Then, if they have a new drummer that doesn't know all of their songs, it's probably even harder for that drummer to have a different medley of songs that he has to follow.
They're pros, bro. They're pros.
I like the idea of blaming the drummer. I do like the idea of blaming the drummer. I've been doing that a lot, so let me keep that energy. No, I really did. I thought it was super cool that they did this throwback piece, and they did an entire animation of 15 years of BABYMETAL. They showed images of Yui up there, which was super cool. The crowd went crazy. They showed clips of old concerts of them doing these performances. I was like, this is so cool. And then they just did the same, songs, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to be disappointed whenever I've never heard Doki Doki Morning live. I've never heard Catch Me If You Can, Alabama Fever, Elevator Girl. I haven't heard those songs live ever. So it's hard for me to be that disappointed that I got to hear them twice.
Yeah, dick.
But I just wish, I was hoping they would play, Yava, or Yava's my favorite BABYMETAL song. So I was hoping they'd play that, or Ine, or some other songs that.
That is weird. They didn't Ine. That's right.
I know. So I was hoping they would do that. Maybe instead of Doki Doki Morning, they play Ine, or instead of Catch Me If You Can, they do something else. I don't know.
Yeah, I get you. Although I will say, Shade, when you see a band 4,000 times, I mean, you're going to start to be looking for things that other people aren't looking for. And I think you're in that spot now. You've seen them so many times now where it's you're okay, give me something new. But if you're seeing them for the first time, and people aren't going to be thinking that. So, it's going to happen. I remember I saw In Flames, the fifth time that I saw In Flames, I was just you know what? I think I'm done seeing In Flames. They're going to keep playing these songs, I know these songs. I've seen them live.
I'm still really rooting or hoping for a straight up throwback concert. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I would love to see Koba put something together that's it's got to be in Japan, but just a straight up throwback concert where they play nothing but older songs, no metal fourth, just all older songs, and they even bring back the tutus and just straight up throwback concert. I think that'd be fun for just a one-off, maybe small capacity venue, just a fun. I think that would be super cool to do. Just to don't even record it, not even a DVD, just for the fans that can make it. I think that'd be cool.
That would be cool. They might be too big.
I don't think they'll do it. But I think that's just something I think would be really fun.
Maybe 15 years from now, when they're out of their prime and they just come out with the 30-year anniversary track, then we'll get something like that. But yeah,
maybe.
Not yet.
Maybe. But yeah, the show was incredible. I had a lot of fun meeting everybody, and cool. I can't wait to go back. I'm sure I'll be back soon.
All right, sweet. You guys want to talk about some of these other tracks that released recently while we were on break?
Yes.
I don't know.
Also, Band-Maid.
Alan, do you want to finish that thought? You need there.
I have none.
No thoughts.
No thoughts.
That's fair. Okay. Really did capsulate what you were thinking then, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, one of the songs I know you listened to was that Unlucky Morpheus track that came out a few days ago. Because I watched your reaction to it.
And I already forgot what it sounded like.
You just posted it yesterday night. It's been 12 hours.
To be fair, it posted a week after I heard it.
True.
Is this the
it's a clip from the live stream?
Wait, no.
Oh, wait. I know which one you're talking about. Are you talking about the one where they change up their style?
Swing metal.
Yeah.
The swing metal.
I thought it was fucking amazing. One of the best Unlucky Morpheus songs I've heard in a long time. Because she takes out the vibrato of her voice and you get to really hear her just do straight singing, which was really refreshing. Yeah. I just need to jog my memory. This coffee's not working this morning. I don't know what's going on.
Is it the Kaleidoscope song?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you think about it?
I haven't heard it.
I thought it was.
I need to listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, if you listen to the first just like riff of the song before she starts singing, that is the main theme of the song. It comes back like 4 or 5 times throughout in different forms. It's way less complicated than most of their music. It's way less technical than most of their music. Metal. And it definitely relies more on that swing beat that like you literally want to swing your arms back and forth. Yeah. That being said, if you're going to make a swing metal song, they excelled at it. And the riff that they chose is actually an awesome riff. So it's like, even though it does come back like 3, 4, 5 times throughout the course of the song, it sounds cool every time that it comes back. And they're really not trying to do that like gothic inspired classical death metal thing that they're doing. It really does feel like a very different sound for them. So I appreciate that they're going into that direction. Cool. I wouldn't want them to do that with everything. I would definitely get bored with them if all of their music sounded like this. But as like a sort of like an offshoot to their normal sound, I think that they like really pulled this one off really nicely.
Yeah, I do too. And it still had the unlucky Morpheus sound to it overall. Like you still had that good sound that's going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Like you could always tell it's them because they've got, first of all, they've got Jill. You know, they have a violinist. How many other bands have a violinist just as part of their band? You know, in metal, it's super
fucking
rare.
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's I love that exists. I can't believe more bands aren't doing that. Weird.
Honestly,
to me.
I can't either.
Yeah,
it adds such a cool element to every single piece of the song.
Right, honestly. And then it's like, so you got that main riff that's like that swingish riff only sounds swingish because the violin is kind of like following what the guitar is doing. If the guitar was doing it by itself, it would sound more metally. But with the violin kind of adding that high pitched sort of like bouncy feel to it, it really changes the whole thing. So like I really, really like the song. I'm gonna listen to it a lot. I don't think that that's the new direction that they're going in. And I don't want it to be.
And it isn't, because I listened to another song and it's completely different. It's like back to their old style, but but still different. Like still just a different song. I don't know, but it's still their style. Yeah.
It's something cool. It's a nice little offshoot of their normal stuff. And I think that like people that like their sound maybe want to hear them, but not have to like break down in technical detail everything that you hear from them. This is good for you. You know, you can just listen to this Unlucky Morpheus song instead of studying it, which is what I have to do with most of their music. So, you know, we got to get going in a couple, but let's just real quick. Did anybody listen to either the Hannah track or the Rolling Quartz song that came out?
I didn't listen to Rolling Quartz. Rolling Quartz is still hard for me to get into. And
that's fair.
And that's even after seeing them live. I'm like, it's all right. Not my thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to just kind of join you on the feeling because I mean, my might not even be as enthusiastic. It might be more of a you know, I love their existence. You know what I mean? Like it's this Korean
that's good.
rock
I'm glad you like their existence.
That's right? Like that's the thing, right? Like I want to root for them. Like I want to be like, go Rolling Quartz, like bring some rock into, you know, Korea, because like it really is kind of dry out there.
We are not the target demographic for Rolling Quartz. It's
really slow. Like it's really slow. And there's not any layering really going on with like the music or the instruments or anything like that. So it's like if you liked like Blink-182 back in the day, you might like this type of stuff.
No, I like Blink-182. What are you talking about?
The simplicity is about the same.
I think I've heard once. I reacted to them once. I heard one of their songs. Kind of the same sentiment. I couldn't really I didn't really get into it. But to be fair, I didn't really give it much of a chance. I think I had the same reaction to Rolling Quartz that I think a lot of like the metal community had back in like 2016, 2015 to BABYMETAL, I think. Where like my first thought was like, this feels like a gimmick. Like
interesting.
And again, I'm just being maybe just a hater. I got to listen to more of their stuff to really form an actual opinion. But like what it looked like is they just pulled together a bunch of like good-looking Korean girls that could kind of play instruments decent, and they're like, this will work, and just threw them in a band. And like, I don't know. Maybe I'm way off, and that's not how it was formed.
No, they're good players for sure.
It seemed like they're just like okay, they're hot. Put them together. It'll sell records. Like Americans are gonna love this. And like, I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't get into it. The one song I heard, but I have not really given them much of a shot. So
we are not the target demographic.
We're not. And
who is the target demographic?
I think people.
Come on, like, you guys know who the target.
I'm gonna give you the target demographic, right? Okay. Wait, how do I say this?
I know who it is, but I don't know how to say it without being. You know what? Ken said it for me. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. He nailed it.
What did he say? Just read it.
65-year-old white dudes.
Gotcha. So what I said wasn't far off then.
No, it's not. I would like to bring up another South Korean band though that
or
just
Shell,
debuted.
Or Shell, that's fair. Shell's not. He's in his mid-30s, so.
I mean, listen, they're not like a bad band. They're just not doing anything interesting.
You know,
I don't know what that sounded mean. They're fine. Ready for.
It's they're like acceptable. They're good. They're amazing players, right? They're amazing players. But when they are good. I saw them live. They can fucking play. They can play. They can play really well. They're really good. We just don't like the style of music.
Listen, you know who they remind me most of out of anybody? Scandal. Like, if you like Scandal, you might like them. They're like kind of simplistic, but they're a rock group, and like, they're a little heavier.
But I like Scandal.
Guys, listen. Scandal's good. Like, so is Rolling Quartz, but
no, it's not the same
in comparison to some of the bands that we listen to.
I don't believe you anymore because you compared fucking Rolling Quartz to Blink-182, and I just can't get on board. I just can't take your comparison
because Blink-182 are such like amazing instrumentalists.
They are. They're actually really good. They really are.
I mean, listen, I'm a huge.
They have one of the best. They have one of the most famous drummers of all time.
Limits here.
I mean, yeah, they have
that's fair. Drummer. Well, he wasn't always one of their drummers. Let's just be clear. He was only, like for like.
He was there at the She-Shark Cat
for all of their best songs.
He missed 2 albums. No, not all their best songs. He was not there for Chelsea. But all right. Anyway, regardless, listen. There's another South Korean band that just debuted. I want to bring them up just because
Who is it?
They're not going to get a lot of love. Shion from Dreamcatcher, the main vocalist from Dreamcatcher kind of separated, and she started an actual band, like a rock band in South Korea. And it's her and some,
that's cool.
some instrumentalist. She's the main vocalist.
Better than Rolling Quartz, right?
It is. It came out this week. I wouldn't say it's like, it blew my mind or anything like that, but like she's a really good vocalist, and she sounds good with rock, and it's worth checking out if you like more of that like sort of Evanescence, Lacuna Coil feel to your metal.
What's the name?
Croctical.
I fucking hate this.
Croctical.
Just shut the fuck up.
I don't know what it means, but it's called Croctical.
Dog, I don't know how to spell
and just
it's like crocodile.
Give it a shot.
Sickle?
CHROICAL, I think.
Oh my god!
Off the top of my head, but it's I want them to succeed. It's a K-pop girl breaking free from K-pop and doing hard rock. So in South Korea, I want that to succeed. Like even if it's not the greatest song I've ever heard, it's a solid song. I want that to be promoted more over there. So like everybody go give them a like on their video. I want to see it turn into something.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
All right, guys.
Got 80K views. Not bad.
Well, yeah. Shade, you got lucky. We don't have time to talk about Hanabiye, so you got a week to listen to it.
I'm going to react to it right after the show. So,
guys,
I'll do my reaction.
We'll be live next week, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Again, if you guys want to support the channel further, check out our memberships. We're considering doing some group reactions. We've been thinking about it. So maybe we'll do it like after the talk part of the stream. We'll let us know what you guys think. Would you guys enjoy that group reactions right after we talk and stuff? Let us know, and then we'll decide from there. Y'all have a good one, all right? See you in the next one.
See you.